Hey everybody, we're here in El Paso, Texas. It's Beat Navy Week. I'm here with another West Point grad, Dave Priest. He's a financial advisor here in El Paso, Texas, and we briefly wanted to talk about the role of a financial advisor and CPA and how they can help a real estate investor or someone just pursuing a career in real estate.
So my name is David Priest. I'm with Rockbound Wealth Management. We're a small Series 65 wealth advisory firm, and we're fee only, which essentially means that we do not charge any commissions. We only charge fees based on the amounts of money that we're managing. So that's different from a fee-based or a commission-based asset manager. So we have quite a few clients that work in real estate, and I think there's a common misconception that most people think that real estate investments and stock and bond investments are two things that never mix, but that's actually not true at all. There's a few different techniques that we use for our real estate investors that combine with stock and bond investing to produce greater returns and give them a little more flexibility. Almost all real estate investors, almost all, even small real estate investors will typically be sitting on some cash from time to time. Yeah. They have buys, they have sells, they are sitting on some cash. Maybe they need financing, maybe they don't, maybe they kind of get some last minute financing that they weren't expecting. So what we can do with that is rather than just sit on that money, like a hen on an egg, I say, and let that money be unproductive, we can put that money in the market. And just typically we'll use something like a very simple index fund, something with very low fees. And then we like to use a strategy where we put a trailing stop on that money. So essentially, if the stock market goes up, the money will go up and the trailing stop will follow it. But if the market goes down, the trailing stop will trigger. And that preserves the equity, it preserves the money, but it also puts it to work at the same time so that you have money that is productive and it is in the market, it is making money, but you also are preserving that asset for future real estate investments.
Thank you, Dave. That's really interesting. And I meet a lot of investors and I tell them, stop trying to do everything on your own. You should have someone in your corner helping you out. So I think it's very important to have a holistic approach when you're investing and have someone that can give you advice and a second set of eyes. So I think it's also important to have sort of a team, so having a financial advisor and a CPA. I know Dave helped me connect with a CPA in here. It's been very beneficial for my business. So Dave, can you kind of talk to us about that?
Yeah, sure. I think there's another common misconception that many people would say that, I'm a small business and I can't afford to have a financial advisor and an accountant on staff. And I would say, not to sound too much like Saul Goodman, but basically you can't afford not to. Yeah. For a small business to grow, it needs support. And it's not just another set of eyes, but it's a completely different angle that they're looking at the same problems that you're looking at. So an accountant, a good accountant is going to find ways for you to grow your business. They're not just going to save you money on your taxes, although that is an important part. They're also going to find business structures for you that most support the goals that your business is setting for itself. And they'll also work with a financial advisor like me, and I'll be working too to grow your business, both for the tax protection side, but also to help you find business structures and also put you in contact perhaps with real estate attorneys or estate planning attorneys, or folks we work with quite a bit. And a good accountant and financial advisor will not charge you hourly or usurious fees. What they'll basically do is that will be part of the relationship that you're building. So from my perspective, a small business that's growing is a great asset to my business. They're going to put me in contact with other small businesses, but also as their business grows, they save more money. Saving more money for them and having those businesses be more successful is great for my business. That gives me more opportunities to do more work and to grow those assets as well.
So Dave, I know a lot of real estate investors have questions about self-directed IRAs and how that plays into their investment strategy. Can you give us some background info on a self-directed IRA?
Yeah, absolutely. A self-directed IRA is treated by the IRS the exact same way that a 401k is, or an old school a 401a, a 403b. It's treated the same as what's called a traditional IRA, in the sense that it is before tax money. That money's never been taxed. The difference with a self-directed IRA is that you can put non-conventional assets in it, like real estate, which is why that it's typically directed towards real estate investors. The difficulty is there have been less and less providers over the years that are actually offering a self-directed IRA. So self-directed IRAs have fallen off in popularity primarily because of that. And of course, the regulation around a self-directed IRA, because there can be so many different things inside it, are much, much higher than a traditional IRA.
Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate your time. And I think this is great info for people who probably don't even know this is out there. So they don't even know these resources exist for them to use. So really appreciate your time. If you guys have any questions about investing or finance, reach out to Dave. Or if you need a recommendation for a local realtor in your area, feel free to reach out to me as well. Beat Navy.